Alright, so today we're going to be in the search for a toxic shock on, what map is this, Chrome Enemies?
Yeah, Chrome.
We're doing a little controversial strat, I guess. Let's make it private.
This is just proof that AFK, you can go AFK with no problems.
Loading you up now. Alright, I'm in the game, you in?
It's taking me a bit to load.
Alright. Go for the middle chest. We're gonna set it up real quick and then we'll kind of go through the gear. Just so you can replicate it. So, Serenity Aura, every lane. That's Riek joining us right now. PDT in every lane. And then we're going Proton Beams and we're going to create little kill zones in each lane. This lane gets 7 individual nodes because that increases the frost chance. That's 7 right there. Same thing in this lane. Oh, forgot SAs.
You don't want to use mine, right? It goes from AFKable to please repair my SA.
You just need to get some health on it. I don't know. It's just health, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing is they're lightning strike aura spec.
Gotcha.
Which, you know, I mean, think about what we have. How often do we use lightning strike auras?
Chad's on there saying, meanwhile, asking to reach for security deposits and shit, calling all Rivera's, call y'all broke asses, help them out, please. Bitch can't spell, okay? Bitch can't form a goddamn sentence.
This lane gets a little bit extra. This lane gets 10.
I'm pretty sure he can spell security and deposit, but he can't spell.
Alright, this should be AFK at this point. We're gonna set it. Oh no, it's not yet. Yeah, here. Alright, so all we have to do is basically get this to wave 2 and upgrade each PDT all the way to 4. And at that point it should be AFKable. We are in Incursion Nightmare 4. This is where the new Toxic Shock drops. My Toxic Shock is crap, it's still the old version. Let's see if I can pop it up.
I fortunately got a pretty badass one.
You did. He already got last run. You got a very, very nice one, which I'm pretty jealous about.
His is gonna be better than mine anyway. I already know.
Nah, I never get good stuff.
Mine's 9. What was it? 696. His gonna be freaking straight up 700.
Mine's 658 and it's crap right now. Yours is already 700, so you're already kicking my butt.
No, yours still starts off like freaking 2,000 damage above mine, so I don't even know.
I upgraded a couple of stuff
with my freaking sphere on.
So for the beams, the only thing you want to make sure you have for this build is you want to make sure you have the 3% frosty on the weapon. I don't have it on the trinket, but if you can, get 3% frosty proton node on the trinket as well. That will greatly increase the freeze. As you can see, we didn't build anything for the air lanes, which is here and back there.
The freeze doesn't really hurt or help or anything on this map mode.
It doesn't.
Only because they're Chrome, so they can't be CC'd.
Correct.
But what Trendy doesn't know, and they will after this, is they can still be slowed.
They can. And as you can see, Proton Nodes and Serenity Auras, they both have very good slows on them. Let's see, let's inspect gear again.
Yeah, if you shoot it and escape, and oh Jesus, no, stay away from me.
Serenity Aura, for that you just want to make sure you have a nice Purge Evil, one with the highest stat of explosion damage, and one with the lowest stat of Idle Flow. 65% is the best you can get. That's what I'd recommend farming if you haven't done.
This is all going to be changed later on when they finally decide how they want to word everything.
It will. It's worded very, very funny. So now we have mana. Now all we do is upgrade these to
Mid's already done.
tier 4.
Yep.
I got 65 left over. I'm collecting this mana just to...
I need 10
Need 10.
for this one to be tier 4.
Here you go.
Screwed something up.
Alright. After this, all we do is just sit here and watch. Out of this lane, you'll get a couple orgs that come out, but just the Proton Nodes and the... what's it called? The PDT will be enough to handle them. We don't have to even shoot. We can just literally AFK. I went ahead and hit G. I gave you mana. I don't know if you got it.
Oh yeah, I upgraded. I just
Okay,
wanted to
perfect.
jump off the cliff apparently. It was cool.
Alright, jump over here so everybody can see we're completely AFKing this. It's not too bad. You just literally sit here and relax.
Yeah, and if you're wondering in the stream why we didn't put up any air defenses, because there's a really awesome bug going on that's been going on for about 2 weeks now, courtesy of our lovely, lovely Lavamancer, that the moment monsters spawn that have flying, they die.
Explain how that works now.
Oh, it's because the when the Lavamancer was released, they used the same chrome effect with the
Mob
the
petrification.
maw. So now when the mob would petrify something, it actually treats them like they're frozen. But they used the same code from the when they turned them chrome for the maw, for the appearance, and the carryover of that is the resulting of the flying monsters not being able to fly on the chrome map.
So basically they just instantly fall off the map as soon as they spawn.
Yeah. I mean, if you go over there onto the little island over there, you can show them, but I don't think there's going to be anything spawning.
I've seen them on the couple, yeah. On the mini-map you'll see the explodey kobolds pop up and they just disappear. That's not too bad. Makes it pretty easy.
This will all be fixed shortly afterwards, because after I say exactly where the problem came from, they'll know exactly where to look.
Yeah, that's if they see this video. It shouldn't happen for a little bit.
Franz watches this, he'll tell.
Tattletale.
Franz don't tell.
Prongs don't tell. I got some mana.
Oh, what are you going to use it on?
The ground.
what?
Oh, I
know
gave it to you.
I know exactly where to put this mana. I got this.
As you can
Problem
see,
solved.
every lane's pretty much being taken care of. No issues yet. An orc should be spawning soon. Out of this lane again.
Now it'll look kind of scary when that
There he
gets
goes.
over, because you'll think, oh crap, he's going to hit the PDP. But
You won't even get close.
and if he does get close, like one of them has like 6.8 million health or something, he'll get kind of close. He might thump the PDP
Oh,
once.
my
before
pet
he
did some
dies.
damage. I didn't mean to do that.
It's like what, 100 damage, 1,000 damage.
Get back, pet. I'm just trying to show that he pretty much dies.
Oh, doing more damage.
I'm trying not to. My pet's retarded. Trade pets. There, he died on his own. Not too bad. Didn't even get... I mean, if you don't have the gear for it, you can help it out a little bit, but just the slows should be enough to let the PDT do all the work on this map. You could probably do this easy with a freshly geared PDT Huntress. I mean, all you have to do is have a somewhat decent toxic bow, which is pretty easy to get. You can either get it here. Do they still have it in Bazaar? No.
No, that's not in Bazaar anymore.
I'm sure a lot of you did get it there, though. I mean, I'm still using my Bazaar bow, which was pretty decent. I mean, it was as high as I could get it from Bazaar. My gear is just defense power, defense health. It's not anything out of this world. I upgraded a few pieces here and there. This one I got lucky and it dropped out of Demon's Lair. A couple 715 pieces, a good helmet that dropped out of Bestial. And a good chest piece that I got the other day using the AFK Unholy Catacomb strat that you saw us use the other day.
Yeah, the one that's been since... Oh, one of them has been since taken care of. This is the one that generally, this over here,
Yeah.
he's the one that generally likes to get a little bit thumpy with that PDT.
He's got 6 mil health. He still should be slowed enough on these beams.
I think this is the one that has like the tenacity 35%, so that's why he's so resistant to the freaking slow.
Yeah.
You know, one of them has tenacity, and the other one has a bunch of fucking. He has haste, but it doesn't matter. If you have haste, it gets canceled out completely.
God damn it, my pet's still dicking around.
Yeah.
Let's try to drag this pet. He still died, yeah.
Almost swung. He didn't
Almost
even get a
swung.
chance.
Just put these at max range. I mean, as you can see, if I hit shift, they're pretty much right at the edge of the spawn point. I mean, you pretty much want to try to kill everything as soon as it comes out. As you can see from most of the other waves, I mean, they die right there where all the green gems are dropped. A couple made it past the proton beams, but it's very few.
And those are generally taken care of by the explosions from the SA and the PDT. But
Correct. PDT is going to be your main hauler here. I mean, this does a ton of damage.
Oh, over here we have the flyers who are made of lead.
The ones that can't fly.
Yeah.
Oh, they're over there on
They
that
just
lane
kind
right
of
now.
drop out of the sky.
Here they come.
There you go. Now we're gonna actually show you one.
This is normally a flying explosion kobold. As soon as the buff from the map spawns on them, and they just
As soon as the buff actually hits them.
and they're gone. Oh, last ogre. Where is he at? Should be down here.
This is the one that doesn't have all that freaking resistance. Yeah, he's not even gonna make it to the PvP, I don't think.
No, he shouldn't. He's about the same health that the other one had. There's the poison ticking on him,
Aw.
64k apiece.
He's spooked on me.
And he's dead. Yeah, that's pretty simple. Another thing, when you're AFK in this map, don't get near the doors. You'll just agitate the kobolds. They'll become berserk, and you have a potential for them killing your defenses. That's if your PDTs don't have enough health.
I saved you.
I appreciate it. hopefully we got the bow. There's either a chance for the bow dropping or the monk staff, is it?
Yeah, I think it's the
Harbinger's
the
Fist.
LSA staff. It's absolutely useless. I hate that freaking staff.
What's it called?
Um, I
Harbinger
don't know. It's
something?
Harbinger's. It's not Harbinger's Fist, but it's something like that. I sell it every time I get a chance. I hate it so much.
Oh, got the bow. Let's see what we got here. I hate it how they drop all the gear on top of it, making you get some
Yeah,
out
you
of the
just
way.
open this up and it just, only be pet eggs and then the legendary. None of this crap we never fucking use.
It's not an ideal one. You want to have a pretty high Viper's Bite stack, which I want to say the max is 20%. This one's 16, which is pretty low. It's got a good detonate, which is 61. I believe the max is 70 on that one, and the radius is definitely low on this one. It's only 830, which I think the highest we've seen was 1500. Maybe it goes to 2000. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's the one I got. It's 15.
Yeah, the Envenom, that's another really good stat you want. That increases the attack rate of the Poison Dart Tower. I want to say 18% is the highest I've seen. I'm not sure if it goes much higher than that. It might be 20%, who knows.
Yeah,
But I've been collecting these bows. I'll be able to tell you guys after I get a couple more from this place. Alright, well, I mean, that was pretty much the build. As you can see, it's pretty simple. Anybody with somewhat decent PDT should be able to do it. Your Serenity doesn't have to be that great.
but your beams do have to be that great.
Your proton beams should be up there. If not, you can use something else. I mean, you could replace them with either lightning strike auras. You could use what else goes slow? You could use frosty towers with some archers. I mean,
Well,
you
you
can
want to
mix it
stay
up.
away from buildings that contract aggro for
That's true.
obvious reasons with the kobolds.
Yeah, you don't want kobolds going berserk. And that was.
And
I should
if
hit
you
replay.
honestly want my opinion, I would say I wouldn't try it with anything sub 730 for the proton beams. If you're below 730 with your proton beams, it is not going to be a pretty day for you.
No, but then they could just put up I'd say frosties just to get the slow, and then maybe just DPS the big mobs like the crystals and the ogres. Those are probably the only two that make it out.
Alternatively, you could use the monk boost auras for damage reduction with with your fortify sphere on, and then run that with a dummy with the harbinger sword that teleports them back.
That's true.
I would probably do that, and then for the ranged guys who are just standing there throwing, I just use reflect beams because it doesn't really matter how strong your reflect beams are. Those things pretty much always just freaking rape. And then anything in melee is gonna be caught in the explosion of the reflect beam, so it just kind of trades off.
Yeah.
That's the way I would probably win it.
That wasn't too
Are
bad
we gonna
though.
pick up people?
Yeah, now we could probably make it public. I mean, as long as we get some
Honestly,
mana.
freaking G.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording.